Welcome to our next tomato tasting. It is July 2024 and we are going to taste 7 tomatoes today.
This week's crop, it looks amazing. I'm excited to try it. Which one do you want to try first?
I picked last time, you have to pick. Which one do you want to try first?
Let's try the Uluru Ochre.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because we've never had that one before. Yeah. This is the Uluru Ochre. It's a dwarf tomato. It is an indeterminate tomato that stays quite short. So that's a real big pro in terms of the plant and how it grows. It's quite disease resistant. It's looking good in the garden. So yeah, wow. It's beautiful inside here.
Really pretty. Yeah, it's like, it looks very much like a sun. It has a thick middle, thick golden middle with tendrils reaching to the outside, and it kind of goes from golden to green.
Yeah, how would you describe the color?
Gold and green.
Yeah, golden, like a goldish green marriage.
A beautiful marriage.
It's beautiful, but at the center, it's golden. So that's a nice, beautiful center.
Right, I want you to have this beautiful slice because you can really see the green and the gold in there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to the Uluru Ochre.
Yeah.
Oh, it's juicy.
Really juicy.
Mmm. Refreshing.
What a satisfying mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. It's nice, sweet, nutty.
Yep. Nutty, for real. Yeah, but not too sweet. It's kind of mild and mellow, smooth. Mm-hmm. A hint of citrus. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
It's really juicy. It's nice, and it has all this body, but it's not tough in the middle at all.
No.
It has a really nice bite. You can chew right through it, no resistance.
This is a very beautiful taste. Very wonderful, rounded, amazing. It's just dripping juice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really nice tomato.
So I'd say it's as beautiful and tasty as they said it would be. The plant is really nice. I think this is a good tomato. What do you say about growing it next year?
Oh yeah, I'd love to grow next year. How about you?
Yeah, man, this have to be in the garden next year.
This is a nice
you
tomato.
guys should try this one. This is
what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all.
Me either.
What do you want to try next?
Well, do you want to rate it?
Oh, let's rate
Give it a rating.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, of course.
Let's rate the Uluru Ochre. Oh, out of 1 to 10, 1 being the least.
Yep.
Wow. Nah. I could do better than that.
Okay.
Ready?
We're rating
the Uluru Ochre. Beautiful plant, amazing taste, divine mouthfeel. What more could we ask for? Right?
Really good tomato. Yeah.
Amazing tomato.
So do you want to talk about your rating?
So mine is a 9.5.
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect. I wish it produced more. So that's for the plant. It's not for the tomato. So not taking anything away from the tomato. I'd give that a 10 out of 10 if I had like a bounty like this one. So that's why the 0.5. How about you?
That's generous. I gave it an 8. To me, an 8 is a really solid and great tomato. An 8 is a tomato I'd be happy to eat anytime. You know, it doesn't quite reach the heights of like some of my favorites, which I've given 9 and 10, and some of the more recent.
We'll let you know at the end of our tomato season tastings or favorites.
Yeah, we'll rank the top. But this is definitely a contender. This is one I would love to always grow in the garden. Really delicious. I will always be happy to eat an Uluru Ochre tomato.
Yeah, and I'd say that the gold is not really that gold. It's like goldish orange and green.
Yeah. The color is really stunning.
It's
visually,
very unique.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I actually love that.
Because I've never seen a tomato that looks like that.
And it really looks, to me, it looks like a sun, like the way that the little chambers are almost resemble sunbursts.
Wow.
It's really stunningly beautiful.
Very
I thought about
stunning.
giving it 8.5. I probably could have given it 8.5, but 0.5, you know. What's the point?
Where the pine for?
Exactly.
So what else do you want to try?
I don't know. Maybe the Ferris wheel. We have all these Ferris wheels right here.
Ferris wheel.
Let's bust into it.
Like the Uluru Ochre, this is the first time we've grown this variety. You like this one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
You can see why it's called Ferris wheel, you know. All the fruits just circling around.
Yeah, and it has streaks right around, like yellow streaks in the pink. So it's kind of a pinkish red.
It's definitely a pink tomato, like a lighter
Yeah.
color.
But you have these yellow streaks of sunshine wrapped around the tomato.
Oh, nice.
And it tapers to the bottom. So see, all the yellows meet at the blossom end. So that's beautiful.
Nice.
I think I would note with the Ferris wheel is that it produces a lot. And it produces uniform fruit. I think some of the ones that are really small, we took it off small. If we had left it on the plant, it would have gotten to the size that it is. Wow.
Yeah. This looks like a classic sandwich tomato, like
Yes.
1950s America sandwich tomato in my mind.
Wow, that's pretty. That's really pretty. The skin, in between the skin and the wall, is quite thin. Unlike the Uluru ochre, it's much thicker.
Yeah, but the Uluru ochre, it's got so much color into that little
part.
palette. Like over here, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we
we're
gotta
still
do that,
fanning over the Uluru ochre, but let's see what the Ferris wheel has to say about this.
Sure.
Thank you. Wow, quite firm.
Very firm.
Not as
very
juicy.
tough. Yeah, and certainly not dripping with juice.
Mild. Quite mild.
Yeah, not very flavorful. I would say my initial assessment of like 1950s cafeteria tomato.
You were correct.
That's what it tastes like to me.
What do you think about the texture? I like the texture. The mouth feel of it is pleasant.
It's not as tough as I thought it would be. It's not really mealy. I don't have a lot of objections, but I wouldn't be eager to take this tomato off the shelf.
Yeah, for me, it's not sweet at all. It's quite a savory tomato, but without like the depth.
Like there's none of that nuttiness or something that we tasted in the beautiful Uluru ochre.
But it's a beautiful tomato. It produces a lot. It's I think it's a solid tomato stand on its own. If you don't need anything fancy or any type of gourmet or heirloom tomato, this is a good one. And I think that would be a good addition to anybody's garden. Sometimes you have to give the taste of the Uluru ochre for the bounty of this one, of the Ferris wheel. So I think for that, it gains points for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many points does it gain?
Let's see.
Just kidding.
So the Ferris wheel, think about the plant, remember? We planted them out late. They were suffering in the thing for a while, so be generous. Ferris wheel, I'm only disappointed with the sugar content. Really, but sugar means a lot to me.
To me,
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's not just sugar, it's lacking in flavor.
In depth.
Yeah, if the Ferris wheel is anything, it's middle of the road. It's middle of the road tomato. That's why I gave it a 5. 4.5. I was thinking 4, but then you were talking about how reliable and it's a pretty prolific producer, which is totally true. It's not hard to grow. It's not really fussy. As you said, we give it poor conditions.
And it's doing its best. Yeah.
So that's why I gave it the 5. You wouldn't be disappointed if you are maybe not a tomato connoisseur, but the connoisseurs. Okay, you give it the extra 0.5?
Yeah, me give the extra 0.5 because I'm ungrateful. I was being ungrateful. I forgot how much like disaster we put those through and how much it's like in the shadiest part, of our annual garden, and it's still producing a lot. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, some people will be very happy with the Ferris wheel. But if you grow 30 or 40 varieties of tomatoes, this probably would not be your favorite.
Yeah. So 5 for
middle of
Ferris
the
wheel.
road, Ferris wheel.
It's pretty.
Keep on doing your thing.
How much out of 10 would you give it for looks?
Well, I think the name is appropriate for those who have seen a Ferris wheel before. Just a little tomato hanging off everywhere, all around the plant.
Yeah, for real. Let's try Banksia Queen. This one is so ready to eat.
Yay.
It's been ripe for so long. So this one's pretty flat. And I think the shape It's quite like a butterfly shape.
Yeah, it's very unique. It's the Banksia Queen. This is our second year growing this tomato. It takes squat to another level. Like
Even the plant.
Yeah,
Even
real.
the plant.
So it is a dwarf plant
Mm-hmm.
from the Dwarf Tomato Project, and
Reeks sunshine on the beach in Jamaica. You know, this is like real yellow, like gold. Like when people say, call Jamaica flag black, green, and yellow. I'm like, no, it's gold. But wow, inside.
a lot of body, big, like watery, juicy looking pockets.
Very tiny seeds and pockets.
As you say, a real butterfly shape.
Butterfly, and then a butterfly.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but it's
pretty.
not as orange or orangey yellow or golden yellow in the center. It's more like
White.
yeah,
And
white.
then like lemony yellow kind of juice pockets.
Yep. So let's see if it's still worth growing in the garden.
Yeah. Right. So I remember loving this tomato last year. I don't think I have the same experience this year. Maybe it grew differently. This one also was kind of tough on the bottom. It had some tough spots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if it was just my bite that was tough.
Try it again.
But it felt a little tough to me, and the skin felt pretty
Chewy.
resistant.
Mm-hmm. You want to try a different one? I think last year it was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This year it's very mild, which is why take our ratings with a grain of salt. So insert here, take our ratings with a grain of salt, because your growing conditions can grow a much different tomato and give you a much different experience. We're novices, we're just trying to share our experience. But I do think, yeah, last year was by far one of the most tastiest tomatoes that we grew. But try again and see what it says.
This one's pretty, watery, like not really flavorful and not super sweet.
Yeah. Well, what like good things do you think about it?
It's like a lemon juicy squirt. So it's juicy. It's acidic, not very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like biting into a lemon, but not as harsh.
Cool. Yeah. Without the sugar. You're right. Yeah. So it's quite tart. Inside the seed pocket's really small and tends to stay at the edge of the tomato instead of like coming down into the middle. So inside it's real meaty. So that's a really good thing for for a tomato.
It's the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's the same.
Lots of chambers.
And I think for me, having a consistent uniform shape in the fruit is good. I'd say in terms of the dwarf tomatoes that we grow, this is one of the ones that are like not as resilient. It doesn't produce a lot.
You have to coax them out of this plant.
Yes.
In our experience.
So So you can try it and see if it works for you, and if it works for you, let us know what we're doing wrong. I think too, when we're watering, we water it a lot, so our watering techniques probably affect the taste of the Banksia Queen. But it's just not its year. It's a beautiful tomato. It's one for the books, one for your small raised bed gardens or your container gardens. So
we're rating this one, not our whole past experience with Banksia Queen. We're rating these tomatoes, right?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think we gotta rate these ones.
We have to rate this one. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the plant too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just look at my rating?
I did. I copied your answer.
You copied my answer?
No, I didn't copy your answer. But I just looked at yours to see.
It's a 3 out of 10 for me. Sad to say.
I think that's fair. I think I'm remembering special days, but I mean it's juicy. Mm-hmm. It's a nice flavor, but the plant is really tough.
Yeah.
Does not produce generously in our experience. And even last year when it tasted better, it did not produce generously.
Yeah. It gave us like what, 4 last year?
I mean maybe more than 4, but not a lot.
Yeah. So Banksia Queen, you have your queenly days, and we're not gonna forget that, okay? Even on your worst days.
Maybe an expert tomato grower can
tell us what we're doing.
A little something more out of the Banksia Queen.
Yeah. Let's try something from over your side there.
Okay. All right. How about the mortgage lifter?
Me well want need this one. Mortgage lifter. This is the
Classic.
Cartwright
Red
mortgage
tomato.
lifter.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, well, a fight. Wow. This is nice.
It's a nice looking tomato.
Yeah.
It has good color.
Mm-hmm.
I like a strong color. Sometimes the pink ones, I'm like, why isn't it stronger? And this is a little pink on the outside, but it's strong colored on the inside.
Yes.
It has like a thick center, but it's kind of a lot of the juice pockets are really interwoven into it. So it's like no part, I would assume no part is going to be too tough.
Yeah.
Because of that.
So it's much like the Banksia Queen and the Uluru Ochre in that way.
That's nice. As you say, there's a little resistance.
Yeah. Ready to get, you can have this big piece. And I have this little piece. Oh, bless you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Pardon me.
Your pardon.
Thank you. Oh, I don't think I can have that big of a piece.
We don't trust the Cartwright yet. Mortgage lifter. Let's
Mortgage
see.
lifter. Let's see how you do. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Very vegetable. That like later in the flavor. That flavor, do you feel? Not really my favorite tomato.
I think it has depth of flavor, but very short. The flavor ends very short. Quick on off your palate, very fast.
I think that's true, but I don't really like the flavor that I do get. I don't really love the texture. Like the middle part isn't really soft. It's a little tough. The juice pockets are like fairly juicy, you know. I mean, if you're eating, I'm not a hamburger eater, but if you're eating a hamburger, that'll probably be a fine slice on something that has a lot of other flavor. But if you're really relying on tomato flavor, I would not reach for this tomato.
But like these are classic slicers. You want to put it on a sandwich, you know? And I think like there are other things that would bring out the flavor of this. Because I feel like it carries you on a ride, but the ride's short. And but it's big and does it produce a lot?
It definitely has produced in some rough conditions. And the name would make me think it produced a lot. We are also doing this at the relative beginning of the tomato season, so we don't know how much we're going to get over the long haul.
Yeah. But I think it's very solid. I'd eat that on a burger in no time. It doesn't drip excess juice, but it's still juicy, and it's mostly flesh. So I think that's a great thing. The skin is easy to eat. It's not chewy. And I think that goes a long way for when you're eating a sandwich or a burger or anything like that. You just want something like that. I think it would make a good tomato for a salsa. Because then you add some lemon juice or whatever. And it's firm, so it hold up against like the acidity, the extra acidity that you add.
Sounds great.
Yeah. That's a good one. You want to rate it?
Yeah.
Would you grow it next year?
I don't need that one in the garden.
Okay. We didn't ask whether you would grow the Ferris wheel next year.
The Banksia
Or the Banksia Queen.
Ferris wheel, I could take it or leave it. Like you say, it's a great, reliable tomato. The Banksia Queen, I don't need just because it's so hard to grow.
Okay.
And last year, I think we got some really nice tasting tomatoes off of it. And so I thought, let's grow it again next year and do a great job, and then we'll get tons of great tasting tomatoes. And instead, it's really difficult, and we've gotten very few tomatoes, and they don't taste as good as they did last year. So the Banksia Queen, I'm not really looking
sold
to
on
grow next year. Yeah. How about you? About these two?
About those two? So the Banksia Queen, I'd grow it next year just because I want to give it like a third chance. Because I remember last year it was so good. It didn't produce a lot, but it was so tasty that we didn't care. So we grew it again. So I feel like
it was a must-have, even though it was difficult.
It was a must-have. So I'm going to give it another shot. The Ferris wheel I could go without because I feel like these are interchangeable.
That's exactly what I was going to say, although I personally think I would prefer the Ferris wheel over the mortgage lifter so far. Hard to say. They're pretty similar to me as far as like not being super flavorful and
not very
forgetting
sweet.
plants, not being very sweet. So yeah, I would say
okay.
We can grow one of these regular red tomatoes we can grow. At the end of the season, we'll pick which ones are our favorite.
Yeah,
they're in purgatory for now.
They're in a purgatory, serious purgatory.
Yeah.
Let's rate the mortgage lifter, the Cartwright
mortgage lifter. So that was like, I looked it up online, and I guess Cartwright was like a Seed magazine back in the day. I think there were a few mortgage lifters.
Yeah, so they are
this
different.
was the mortgage lifter of their brand, basically. Yeah. The descendants of its seeds.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep. What do you have?
4.
Oh, wow. I have 5. Because I like a giving tomato.
I agree. To me, so far, I think they're pretty close, but the Ferris wheel to me is a slightly better
Giver.
boring red giver. Is that cruel?
And I think, too, we must know that when we taste them, we're like raw tasting them. We're not cooking them. We're not doing anything in addition. So it's just bare tomato flavor and just judging the tomato as it is from what we get from our plants.
Someone once said, "Where's the salt?" And maybe other people have salt when they're tasting their tomatoes, but there are some tomatoes that are super flavorful. You don't need a little bit of salt, like the Uluru Ochre, I would say. So that has shown that, in my mind, a true tomato tasting. The true judge of a tomato is without salt.
Yeah, when we're just doing this and we're tasting so many, it's hard to give tomatoes a high rank because then you're remembering the ones that we tried before, which I think we're at like 17 or 19 that we've tried before. So after trying 19 in the season already, it's hard. So I feel like as we progress, it's harder for these ones to stand out. So that's why I gave the Cartwright a 5, because I'm like, you know what? If this was the first batch of tomatoes, we'd be so happy, and I'd be giving it like a better mark.
Maybe.
But you want to try something else?
Yeah. How about the chocolate lightning, which is so pretty to me.
Dwarf chocolate lightning. This is another chocolate.
This one looks especially chocolate.
Yeah.
Little one.
You say it has streaks of green and red, like a deep red.
Really beautifully. This one feels a little less ripe, so I'm going to put that one back.
Okay, I think that bottom one's ripe.
Oh, the bottom one looks really nice, yeah. And you can really see where they get the chocolate. The green, obviously, in between, if you mix green and red, you get brown. But some of the green parts, the really ripe ones, have turned almost brown or like purplish. You see that?
Yeah, it's
really
pretty.
Certainly a chocolate lightning.
So Dwarf chocolate lightning. I was
should I cut?
Cut the one there.
The big one. So you can see a good cross section.
Yeah, man.
This one's just that one's.
So we don't waste the tomatoes. We put them in the cut ones into a little Tupperware. Put them in the fridge and cook with them. And we give away a lot of tomatoes after tastings.
Yeah, I wonder if this is not an average cross section because it has like some toughness here in the middle. You know, this is a small one. Right.
Cut that one here.
Try this little one as well. But it looks fibrous and almost like sparkly in there.
Yeah, like there's one called Galaxy.
Okay, this one looks
more like it.
Yeah, more.
I'd say it has a big seed.
Yeah.
In comparison to like the Uluru seed, so small, and the Banksia.
Definitely looks like it has a big seed, but it looks like the color is so pretty. I can see why they think of it as a luscious melting chocolate. And also
with a lightning strike.
So true.
Also, what?
I think this is on the smaller end.
Yeah,
as they go.
Yeah, so. They can't get much bigger than this. Let's try this.
Yeah, let's try it. The stripes are even in every little slice. You can see it. Really nice texture.
It melts like chocolate, sweet.
I don't even taste or chew on the big seeds.
Savory.
You don't notice them. Really savory.
A little tart.
At the end, especially in the skin.
Very smooth, very luxurious mouthfeel. This one's very nice. And it's not too sweet, but it's just enough sweetness to make you want to eat more. It's really nice. I love this one. Yeah. Mine was so melty, like butter, like it just melt on my tongue.
Agreed.
It's so good. Yeah. I love this one.
The body didn't put up any resistance. It just kind of like gels into the wet part in your mouth where it doesn't even feel like some of them. You can really feel the difference in between the juice pocket and the hard part or whatever in your mouth. In this, they just kind of like gel, smoothly whipped together
like
inside
a
your
butter.
mouth. I will say it has sweetness in the palate, but is less sweet leaning. Like you say, enough to really kind of balance out the more vegetal flavors and stuff.
Like a little smoky It has a
Yeah.
little smoky essence to it.
Definitely at the end it has this nice like smoky rounded out, like almost like fatty or buttery flavor in your mouth.
Yeah.
So good. Oh,
I
I
think
like
that's
that one a lot.
really nice. So are you going to grow that one next year?
I'd love to grow that one next year. How about
Nice.
you?
Yeah, I love it. I think the plant's growing good.
I love how that plant grows. It's a true dwarf plant. It's stocky. It's small. So other plants, you know, grow when we get really nice weather, and then they get kind of unwieldy and too tall and outbalanced. There's no problems with this one growing like that. I love how steady it is. And I mean, we do have it staked, but
Probably
like,
didn't have to stake it.
didn't need to, or it might be good eventually. It does seem like dense, so maybe if it gets really loaded, it'll get heavy. But it seems like a well balanced plant.
Yeah, and I was talking to Abby about like pruning the dwarf tomatoes less, and I think that one would benefit from just letting it be.
We've barely pruned it because it's so small.
Yeah.
So it hasn't, you know, a lot of times we prune because they're touching leaves with the next plant that it's next to. This one just stays in its corner, doesn't touch anybody else, doesn't bother anybody else, minds its own business, grows its tomatoes. It does a great job.
Oh yeah. You ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. I would say I still think that Uluru Ochre is the best tasting tomato that I've had today. But the way that this plant grows is just, it makes your life easy. It makes you feel like you can grow tomatoes. It doesn't stress me out because it hasn't acted very stressed even in kind of stressful environments.
Yeah.
Hot,
And even
not a lot
in
of
the
rain.
heat, it still looks stocky and green and like strong.
Yeah, never gets wilted looking like some of our other tomato plants.
Yeah.
Doesn't overextend itself, you know. I wouldn't call it a heavy producer, but it also never looks stressed out.
Yeah.
So it kind of seems to know its limits and
Quite
produce within
solid.
its limits. Yeah.
Quite solid.
I
This
like
is
that
one
tomato a
that
lot.
like you have this in your repertoire, you know you're gonna get tomatoes and you're gonna have a plant that will take you to frost.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful on the outside. Again, I'm in my mind comparing it with the other best tomato of the day, the Uluru Ochre. This one's prettier on the inside, but I would say the chocolate lining on the outside is so pretty and so
It's
cool
stunning.
looking.
It's stunning. I think this is highly recommend. 10 out of 10 for me. Just it's beautiful, it's tasty. I gave it more than the Uluru just because it's just perfect. I can't find any fault.
Yeah, and how it grows.
And how it goes,
You know,
it produces
definitely
like much more than this one.
Grows super, and it's just easy. It's
Yeah.
easy tomato.
Yeah.
Highly recommended for anybody who grows in small spaces. Love that.
I love it. I love it.
Love
I
the
love this
chocolate
one.
lightning.
Grow this one. If you haven't grown this one,
Luscious.
grow this one.
Yeah.
If you don't grow none, grow this one.
Look for chocolate lightning. We got to save some of these seeds
Yeah.
for sure.
So you want to try this one next?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Even though this one's like a sauce tomato, which is like the only sauce tomato that we grow. Which one?
Kind of good.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
So they seem to have some uneven ripening. We do take most of the tomatoes off the plant when they're green or when they're just starting to ripen so that squirrels or other rodents don't get them. And a lot of them ripen really perfectly off the plants.
Yeah.
A lot of them ripen really nicely off the plants. This one did not ripen evenly off the plants.
Do you want to try this one? This smaller one ripe
Almost
more
nicer.
evenly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I do think the shape is so cool. I
Yeah.
totally see why people love this and why people are drawn to this. It definitely says
the mushroom.
tomato. It definitely says, you know, Italy
Classic
or whatever.
Italian,
Yeah,
yeah.
classic Italian tomato.
Yep.
So,
It's small, but
feels a little tough,
yeah.
I will say. Could be because it's tiny.
A whole lot of seeds inside.
A lot of seeds, a lot of pocket, less body. I'm curious to cut another one open. What do you
Yeah.
think? Is that
Cut this one. This one's
Okay.
a fat one. But I think mostly you need it for like the outer walls and like the skin. You cook it down.
yeah?
You're not gonna.
This
Ooh.
is interesting to see like the big and the small next to each other. I've never really seen a tomato where the inside looks quite like this, especially the larger Costoluto one. I mean, it looks like there's like multiple islands of body and then like a bunch of little inlets of juice pocket. I don't know. What do you think?
All right, geography student.
What do you think? What do you think?
Babes, I'm just a work with the Costoluto because
Ooh, tough.
tough man.
Kind of tough.
You're tough like Italian, they're tough people, you know.
Okay.
Let's try.
Let's try it. Kind of mushy in your mouth. Kind of mealy.
Kind of mealy.
Very
I
acidic, very bright flavor.
Yes, I was gonna
Super
say
bright.
it's a very strong flavor. in your mouth. This is you make a tomato paste with this.
Lemony, yeah. And it, sometimes like tomatoes get that more like honey kind of flavor after you cook them, or that kind of like browner flavor. I don't really know how to describe it. But this seems like it was, I could see why it's a cooking tomato because it'll stand up to long cooking.
Yeah.
Super flavorful. Maybe not a fresh eating, but the flavor is nice.
Yeah, the flavor is bright. Cool. Yeah, it gives you a punch. Ooh, big tomato flavor. Yeah, very bright, very acidic. I think this would be good to make a tomato paste.
Yeah.
Or tomato sauce.
We definitely should make a paste.
Yeah,
this one, yeah,
we should. So, are you gonna grow it next year?
There's a couple other paste tomatoes that we like, including the one that we didn't grow this year.
Yeah.
Which is what's that one called? The plum tomato.
San Marzano.
I would say this one's a little more flavorful. The San Marzano is a more reliable producer, but they both produce when the plant is suffering.
So suffering producers.
Yeah, so we need something like this in the garden. It doesn't have to be this one. I'm not like obsessed with it, but also I see the purpose that it serves. The real test to me will be after we make paste out of it.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think I'm not gonna judge it off fresh eating. I'm gonna judge it based off its strongest suits is to make a sauce out of it. And I think it's good. What do you think?
Have to try it.
It's a 7 out of 10 for me.
I give it a 6.
You give it a 6? It's a 7 out of 10 for me.
To me, the fresh eating factor, it's just like what we're doing right now. I can't judge it based on the sauce because I don't have a sauce in front of me. I can't judge it based on the taste because I haven't had the taste from this tomato in particular.
Okay.
And so the mealy texture, it has an impact, but the flavor shows the value of this tomato.
Yeah, I love it. It's very unique flavor. It's a very unique tomato. It's not like other tomatoes that we've tried.
Unique in every way, looks and flavor.
I love the mushroom shape, like the ribbed. I think it's beautiful. It's like very picturesque.
Yeah, it draws your eyes to it, makes you want to eat it,
Yeah, and I think the fruiting clusters on this tomato plant is very nice. So fruits a lot. You have some tomatoes that will send out like fruiting clusters, but then only one becomes a tomato. This one will send out a fruiting cluster and grow many tomatoes on it. So it kind of gives cherry tomato in that sense. So I think it's a good producer. I think if we gave it better conditions, it would really knock us out the park in terms of producing.
I would say it's another one of those where we're always worried about the plant because the plant doesn't look good. The plant's like not doing great, and then it does still produce a bunch of tomatoes, even as we're trying to lift it from a difficult situation.
And it's just producing.
So,
yeah, any dog and gaming character.
Yeah, definitely Costoluto. I'll be happy to have that in the garden next year.
Yeah, I'll happily grow that. And we give away a lot of tomatoes, so it's good to have tomatoes to give someone and say, hey, you're making sauce, this is sauce. If you're gonna have burgers, this is a good tomato. So it's nice to have variety when giving away stuff. I think we're on our last
Dwarf
one.
Mr. Snow is the last one.
So Dwarf Mr. Snow, this one is like palish yellow.
Yeah.
Super white,
pale.
Super pale,
almost white, a little yellow on the top. But these both feel succulent, like a ripe tomato. This one feels a little more ripe. Let's try that one.
Wow. So we love this one because it was recommended by someone that worked on the Dwarf Tomato Project.
Adi.
Full of body? Wow. So a real tomato geek recommended this one. I was like, let's get this. Wow. It's very juicy to you. Squeeze it, it's like a lemon.
It's dripping, even though it is full of body. You don't see a lot of juice pockets. It is literally dripping with juice.
Wow. It's very beautiful, let's say. The
unique, striking,
tiny seed pockets. Tiny.
It's still juicy seeds.
I'm gonna cut off a little. It's too big for me.
Oh, it's too big for you? Cut it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Really unique flavor. Oh my gosh.
This tastes like a lime.
It really does. But it's like not even like as harsh as this one. It's like this like nuttier or something else like balances out the flavor. This is a distinct tasting tomato.
Wow. Very bright. I mean, burst in your mouth like
I can almost feel like coming up through my nose, like after you drink alcohol or something like that. Like I can just feel the flavor like dispersing over my palate.
You know what it tastes like? A guinea in a tomato.
Wow, I've never had a guinea.
I don't know what else to describe this tomato.
You feel like super lemony.
But it's sweet, this lemon you can find, like the smoothest lemon you could ever find. This is absolutely amazing. I'm really impressed with this tomato.
I still wouldn't even say it's like my favorite flavor of the ones that we had today, but I've never tasted a tomato like it. So purely based on like novelty and uniqueness, I am absolutely taken with the Dwarf Mr. Snow. It's really like something I've never had before. It almost feels like a different vegetable than a tomato.
Yeah, it tastes like a completely different
you couldn't
vegetable.
even compare it to the mortgage lifter or the Ferris wheel.
And I'm like, so this is now if you're making like pico. You know what I mean?
This one in there.
You mix this one in there. It help you out if you're short on like the lemons or the limes or whatever. It bursts
so tangy.
Vibrant.
Unique. Almost like fruity. And then the flavor goes to, I don't know if it's like the skin or something, or maybe more like the juice is sweeter and then the body's a little more vegetal. So it starts off as like a burst, like a fruity burst, and then it kind of like mellows out into this more vegetal flavor.
For me, it mellows out. I know what you're talking about with the mellowing out, but the mellow out tastes to me more nutty, like raw peanuts. Yeah.
And it even like you know how like
pucker your jaw.
Tangy fruits make your mouth water and stuff. It totally gives you.
Yeah, my mouth is still watering. Like,
wow, exhilarating.
Would you grow this next year?
Exhilarating tomato. Yeah, I would love to grow this and to make all my friends taste it.
Yeah.
I want everybody who comes over here, I want us to be sitting down, enjoying some food and beverage, and then taste this and say, hey, what do you think of this tomato?
This is
a party trick.
A party trick. This is a showstopper. This is the one you show off with your friends.
Really cool.
For real. I love this tomato.
It's really cool.
I'm really impressed by it, and I'm not really impressed by tomatoes.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Wow. That has to be in the garden next year. I'm speechless.
Yeah,
and I could talk.
Next year.
Let's judge it. So think about the plant. What was the plant like, Mr. Snow?
It produces a ton.
Yeah, compact.
It's generous.
So on the smaller, like small to medium side of the dwarf spectrum, produces a lot. Stays very green. Doesn't like react to the heat, the fluctuating temperatures.
Plant,
Healthy plant. Very good plant.
Yeah. I feel like Mr. Snow is happy to live in my garden, you know? So the other, like the queen, Banksia queen, is like, I'm not happy here.
You're a peasant.
Mr. Snow says, okay, it's all right.
Wow.
I see what you're saying. I mean, you know, I'm a creature of habit. I have my favorites, and the flavor is like unique, but it's not Black Beauty. You know,
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
But it's really cool, really special.
Wow.
Hovering again, another one that's hovering right below my favorite tomato.
Wow. Is it my favorite on the table today? Yeah. It's my favorite on the table today. First up, which one do you want to try?
I would love to try the Aunt Ruby's German green.
Oh my god, you're excited about it. So this is a German heirloom variety that when it ripens, it barely has a tint of yellow at the bottom, but stays very much green.
But you can feel it. Definitely feels succulent, ripe, luscious.
Most definitely, and if you can see, they're quite weighty. This one would be like one of the smaller ones, but they're pretty big tomatoes. I'm excited to try. How about you?
Me, I'm excited too. Yeah.
Ruby's German green. Oh wow, it's real nice and solid up in there. The seed pockets are small,
kind of like tiger stripe shaped. They're like long.
But no hint of red at all.
And
you know, some of the colored tomatoes sometimes have that streak of red. But here goes Aunt Ruby. Very pleasant.
Mild flavor.
No
very
acidity.
Flavor. Which the last green tomato that I remember growing is the green zebra, which is super tart.
Yes,
this is a really mellow flavor.
Oh yeah, very mellow. Very much of a nice solid beefsteak tomato.
Watery.
Yeah.
Not in a
watery.
bad way, but just in a really refreshing
Juicy.
and mild and juicy way.
Like a summer refreshing, satisfying tomato. It's nice. I like it. I love it. It's real mellow, no acidity at all. Slightly sweet. It's pleasant all around. Great mouth feel. The plant is great too. Pumped out a lot of tomatoes, which I'm proud of. Been weathering the fluctuating temperature as well, so that
The
makes
texture is really nice.
yeah, I think so too. The skin, nice. It's not chewy.
Mild. Yeah.
Mhm.
I would say the texture to me is even better than the flavor.
Wow.
The flavor is unremarkable.
Mhm.
I do love tomatoes, so I love a strong flavor in a tomato. This is not a strong flavor, but the texture is nice.
Yeah,
Makes
it's
it
very nice. Yeah. How much would you rank it, and would you grow it again next year?
Ready?
Yep. Hold on.
I gave it a 7.
Wow, I gave it a 6.5. So I gave it a 6.5 just because I'm holding it to other tomatoes. It's not gonna knock you out the park in terms of flavor, but it is very pleasant to eat. It's not the sweetest tomato, and the plant is nice.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling generous because it produces a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of like a no-fuss plant. Some of them we left in 1-gallon containers. Those ones we planted up at the end, I think, are Aunt Ruby's German green. And we left those in 1-gallon containers for like months and then planted them up, and now they look great.
Yep.
The texture is really nice. To me, the flavor is nothing special. So I would give it a 7. Would I grow it next year? I'm not opposed if we want to have a green tomato in the garden, but it's not a must grow for me.
Okay, it's not a must grow for you. I love it. I love it. I think my 6.5 is more like, as I said, holding it up against other tomatoes. But I think it's a pretty solid tomato. If you're not fussy, if you just want a regular slicer, nothing to write home about, but it's green and it's a conversation starter.
Maybe
there
good
you
for
go.
kids.
Yeah.
Because it's not super strongly flavored.
Yeah.
Or non-tomato lovers like yourself.
Yeah, maybe that's why I liked it. Well, here goes Aunt Ruby's. Thank you so much, Aunt Ruby.
Aunt Ruby's German green, yeah. Happy to
Thank
have
you. Should we put them up here?
it. That sounds good. Leave it there?
Yeah, we can leave it.
I put it over here to the corner because we know we have others coming.
We have 8 more.
You want to try the Shimofuri next?
Yeah, we can try the Shimofuri.
Okay. Here's a few. They're kind of like a pinky red. They have this little tip at the end that you can see.
Sharp tip.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really feel sharp, but it looks very pointy. Maybe a grape tomato, larger than your average cherry tomato. This is a beautiful plant. It's
It
a dwarf plant. Its foliage is variegated, which it's actually the first time I've ever seen that on a tomato. And it's so pretty, but it's not... So that when you zoom in on the variegation, it's pretty. The plant itself is maybe not the most gorgeous plant. It is fussy. We grew it last year and didn't get any tomatoes. When I first read about it, it's supposed to be for hanging baskets. We tried it in a hanging basket and it has not succeeded in the hanging basket, but it has done okay in some plastic containers and produces this little pink tomato. And the variegation is gorgeous.
Yeah, the variegation
plant
is...
suffers.
Yes. So sometimes you don't get to see the variegation because it's suffering.
Yeah.
But let's see if it was worth it.
How many slicers in here? I'm gonna slice it.
I'm gonna slice my one like this.
Classic grape cherry tomato texture, a little pith in the middle and then juice all around.
It's big seeds. Big seed pocket.
Pretty juicy.
Pretty sweet.
Want a small tomato?
Tough skin. Water, the flavor doesn't last long. It's very short. Burst of tomato flavor, sweet, goes. Leave you with a tart, chewy skin.
Yeah, it's easy to eat. It's really mild. But also maybe not too special.
Yeah. Would you grow it next year?
I love the variegation. I think it's so pretty. I would grow it just for looks.
Okay.
And I don't love a lot of cherry grape tomatoes. So it's nice to have a couple in the garden as garden snacks. They never really need to come inside. They're just to sustain you when you're out there.
For real, for real.
What do you think?
Will I grow it next year? Well, now that you said that you want it, I will grow it. But would I grow it if you didn't want it? Hell no. I don't like it. It's fussy. It's not worth it to me. And it's a dwarf plant, but it's on the smaller end of the dwarf spectrum in terms of tomatoes. So it's a very tiny plant. I think
small output.
Small output. So that's not worth it for me. It's a 3 out of 10 for me.
I understand why he gave it a 3 out of 10. I gave it a 5 for uniqueness and beauty. And
I think those characters carry a far away, especially in the tomato, standing out as a tomato.
So true. Have you ever seen another tomato with variegated foliage?
No, but you know.
Have you guys ever seen another tomato with variegated foliage? I'd love to.
Let us know, because if you do, then we'll kick this one out the park and try those other ones. So it's a 3 out of 10 for me. It's great if you have a small space and want to grow tomatoes on your patio. So.
And want to just feel like so special and gorgeous because you have the only variegated tomato around.
Supposedly.
The only one I've seen.
Shimofuri, right?
Shimofuri.
3 out of 10 for me. And that's generous.
5 out of 10, you know. I like something that looks good and is special.
Aww.
Just like you, baby.
Pop the tomato challenge. So, let me pick next.
Alright.
Let's try the Egypt yellow.
Okay.
Egypt yellow. Really bright, like a ray of sunshine.
Golden yellow.
Golden yellow. Very thin streaks of red, as you can see, like thin, like thread thin, with some yellow. So it's quite radiant. Let's see what it has to offer. Wow, it gives the knife a fight back, so I knew the pith would be
a lot of body.
big. Yeah,
pure body.
A lot of body.
A
Seeds
big
are
body.
tiny.
Big body tomato right here.
Big body, what's up? I got some tomatoes that you can eat. Now let's try this. It's unique. It's not as
For as
orange
much
in the
body as
middle.
it is, it's like not holding together. It's the most
sweet.
flavorful one we've had today. It is sweet.
Tough skin. To me, it's a little bit too much pith.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit too much a hard middle.
And then like watery, like
At
even
the
with
edge.
all the hard middle, it just doesn't even hold up. It all kind of flows out of there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's sweet. It's
Yeah, the
bright. It's light.
What about the plant?
It's much like the Shimofuri. It's not a producer. It's finicky, miserable. We grew it last year, and I don't think we got any last year. Will I grow it next year? Probably not.
I don't need to.
I think we have enough other yellow varieties that are knock you out the park. But I do think this, if you want to make a salad, like the Jamaica salad when we chop up with the vinegar and stuff, because it's so thick, like the tomato don't break down, so it'll stand up in your salad. You know what I mean? It won't like become nothing
I hear what you're
under
saying.
a vinegar based dressing. So I like that about it. I do feel like when I eat, the chef in me tells me, okay, I can, How much would you rate it out of 10?
I rated a 4 out of 10. I do think it has a more distinctive flavor than anything else we've tried today, but yeah, the texture is not great for me.
Is this how you write the 5?
Yeah.
Alright. So it's a 5.
I heard numbers are like a sign of the devil or something. You know?
Here. So it's a 5 out of 10 for me.
I gave it a 4.
4.
It's fine, I wouldn't be mad if someone gave that to me, but
Yeah, I'd be happy to buy that. I mean, it's better than any tomatoes we've ever
way
bought.
better than the grocery store.
It's
Agreed.
sweet. It's nice. It stands up well.
The flavor even like kind of lingers in your mouth.
Yeah,
I
it
still have
does.
some flavor in my mouth, but We
It should be better.
Yeah, we have a lot of better yellow ones. It should be better, and the texture is not it.
It's not it, but it still has like great qualities about it. Like it's beautiful. It catches your eye. It's a light, bright flavor. It's not acidic. There's no tartness at all. So it's a rather pleasant tomato. It's pleasant. It's far better than the German green.
Yeah, it's just interesting to me. The flesh is so white, even
So
whiter than the green flesh, which is very white. And
yet the
all
skin,
the colors on the outside, exactly. The skin is so vibrant, and all the colors on the outside, that doesn't really translate.
Will I grow it next year? Of course. I would grow it now that I'm talking about it and all the characters. I'm like, maybe I need to give it a better chance. So 3 times, maybe. What we'll think about it, because it's sweet.
I don't object, but as you say, we have better yellow ones in our arsenal.
Yeah. So Egypt yellow, we'll come back to you, buddy.
Yeah, take it or leave it.
Let's see what's next. What do you want to try?
Want to pick or compare some of the other yellows?
Yeah.
Should we do the Sungold and Eagle Smiley showdown?
Yeah.
Some of these Sungolds got so red this year.
Hey, Ava.
Hey, Ava.
Hey.
Some of these Sungolds got pretty red this year,
Right?
but it's definitely Sungold, right?
Yeah, it's on gold. That's funny.
Yeah. Here's some of the Sungold Select. So the actual Sungold that so many people talk about is a hybrid tomato, right? This is an heirloom tomato that will come true to seed.
Yeah.
Get a one that's nice and right. Have a good one?
Yep. Sungold Select 2, actually.
Sungold Select 2, that's right.
Hey, what?
Generations.
Come here, baby.
Come here, kitty.
Mm.
I just, out of curiosity, slice this open. All body. Like no seed.
It's very sweet.
Super sweet. Oh my god, it tastes like a fruit.
It's very sweet.
We have some seed in there.
The skin is tough. Very chewy.
So sweet. Tastes like candy. True to self. Another one that's really unique.
It's very unique, and I think, from what we've heard, it rivals the one
Actual sun.
the actual Sungold, which we've never tried because the seeds are so expensive. You want to try the?
What, you gonna rate it?
Rate.
It's a prolific producer. It produces even when the plant doesn't feel very healthy. Because of the production, I'm actually going to revise mine. Just by 0.5. I'm going to up it by 0.5.
Mine is a 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Mine is an 8. I love this tomato. It's great for tasting in the garden and just having a garden snack available for you all the time. The flavor is not super complex. So some of my other favorite flavored tomatoes are, they have sweetness, but they can more take you on a journey of a flavor or a roller coaster of a flavor. This one, it's sweet. It's flat. It gives you what it's going to give you right at the beginning, and then it's gone.
Something.
Nice.
There's something to say about a little sugar rush.
I think it's still maybe the best tomato or the tastiest one we've had today. So
it is the tastiest one.
Rated as well. So
it's the tastiest one.
No shade to the Sungold Select. Definitely.
No shade.
Always room for the Sungold Select in the garden.
Yes. It's highly productive. The squirrels, when they take it, it doesn't matter. Because it's so much more.
Yeah, a minor loss.
So you want to taste? We want to taste the
Eagle Smiley.
The Eagle Smiley.
Yeah, just as a comparison, right next to the Sungold.
So this is a Dwarf cherry tomato. It's slightly bigger than the Sungold Select. It's a little bit more body.
More uniform ripening.
Yes, more uniform. And it doesn't split. I should say that the Sungold too, last year it split a lot. But this year it hasn't split a lot. And the Eagle Smiley hasn't split at all. So that's pretty good. And the cut mine.
Alright. Show them what's in there.
All seeds. Like a true cherry tomato. Ooh. A true cherry tomato. Cheers.
More tomatoey, less sweet.
More complex of a flavor that you're describing, the journey. The skin is like a green apple. Like a Granny Smith apple.
Okay, so yeah.
But it's sweet. Like the inside, the juice is sweet. So I feel like it gives kind of more the complexity that you're trying to describe. The journey, like it's nice. I love it. It's not too sweet, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's like a sour cherry in a tomato. You know what I mean?
It definitely tastes like this sour, like earthy sour. Oh, here's an interestingly shaped one.
Yeah, that's cool. My board is all messy.
Yeah. It's okay. You want me to go get a paper towel or something?
No. So, Dwarf Eagle Smiley. I love it. It's a dwarf plant that produced a shit ton.
Not fussy.
Not fussy at all. And even when it looks like it's about dead, it's still pumping out tomatoes. So I'd say it's not gonna be the most beautiful plant in your garden, but it will be pretty loaded. And that counts for something.
So what do you rate it?
9 out of 10 for me. And I'm just ranking it based off like cherry tomato rankings, like, you know?
See, to me, a cherry tomato, well, most of the cherry tomatoes I'm personally familiar with, the flavor could never compare to the big tomatoes.
Yeah.
So that's why these do get lower ratings to me. I would say it's close to the Sungold. I do favor the Sungold slightly, but it's quite good.
I think the Sungold doesn't have no hidden like sourness, like sour vibe.
It really almost tastes like
a candy bar.
Yeah, like a
Jolly Rancher.
I was gonna say like a ground cherry or something, but yeah.
Yeah, like a ground cherry. But that tastes like candy. This tastes like a sour cherry and a tomato. Yeah.
See, to me, I don't get the cherry.
You know?
I get the sour, but I don't get the sour cherry. But I'll let you have that one.
It's sour cherry. 9 out of 10. Will it be in the garden next year? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'll grow it next year. This one's a good one. Add it to your garden. Add it to your patio garden, your container garden, your raised bed garden, whatever garden you have it. Add it
Definitely a really ideal option for people who grow in containers and have limited space.
Yeah, you want more bang for your buck. Get this thing pack choy a container and put this in. Hey Ava, come here. She don't care. What next?
How about the celebrity?
Let's see. Celebrity. Let's see which one.
Round,
Let's try the one.
red, classic tomato.
Hybrid.
This one just screams tomato. Yeah, screams hybrid, screams seed grow.
Yep.
We had seen this online, and then in our old neighborhood, we would always bike by these guys' house, and they had this tomato plant that was constantly loaded, looked great, producing heavily into the very end of the season.
Yeah.
And we were like, what's that tomato? It was celebrity.
It was celebrity. So we stopped them one day. We stopped there. I was like, hey, I love your tomato plants. What kind of tomatoes are they? And they said they were celebrities. So they're a hybrid. Are they the only hybrid we grow?
I think so.
They're the only hybrid tomato we grow. So let's try it.
I will say we tried last year and it didn't have that, it didn't produce like that for us. This looks like classic, the epitome of classic grocery store tomato, like the perfect, the highest version.
The highest
grocery store tomato.
And I do think the fruit, I guess it's because it's hybrid, it's very crack resistant, it's uniform, and it ripens uniform, like, yeah. So that's good. Rapid fast.
Yeah, let's see what the celebrity is all about. Tangy, a lighter flavor, brighter flavor, but not as much flavor.
Remind me of the Rosella Crimson. Go back to our other tomato tastings. It's giving Rosella Crimson. Very classic tomato taste, not very sweet. The skin is, easier to eat. That's not bad. Has a lot of body, not too much seed pockets. So that makes it quality too.
If you gave this to anyone, they would be someone who maybe isn't a gardener, who doesn't have a lot of fringe tomato knowledge or whatever. They would look at this and love it and say, wow, what a perfect tomato.
Yeah, they would love it. And would you grow it next year?
It's not my favorite. It's not a must-have.
Yeah, but just like the hybrid tomatoes, they have this hybrid vigor. They grow real good. They're disease resistant. So in other ways, it makes up for not being the tastiest tomato. And sometimes you don't need like, you know, a complex tasting tomato. You don't need like a fancy gourmet tomato. You just need a solid red tomato that's going to satisfy your needs. And I think that's a good one. But for us, we won't be growing it next year. I won't.
So what do you rate it?
Oh, my right is good. What does it say?
2?
2. Is that 2 out of 10 for me?
Yeah, I gave it a 5.5 for ease of growth, but the flavor's not there for me.
You know, I do want to say I'd prefer the plant to be a sufferer and give me like a couple good tomatoes, like tasty tomatoes, other than you know, being so vigorous and give me a bunch of tomatoes that I would never eat.
Yeah, that I don't really like. Yeah.
So that's why it's a 2 for me. Yeah. Celebrity. Nothing to write home about, just like regular celebrities.
Yeah, seriously. Boring. Might look good, but really uninteresting and
They look good.
not who we should be looking toward. Conventionally attractive. How about we say that?
Mm-hmm.
Conventionally attractive.
This is a conventionally attractive tomato.
Boring.
But this one isn't.
Pretty.
This one is the Hannah's Prize, Dwarf Hannah's Prize.
So cool. This one maybe even has a little bit more of the stripy.
It's striped. We'll put
Subtle stripes.
a photo in the video so you can see.
Watercolor looking kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
We grew this last year, but we didn't get anything.
That's right.
So this year, let's try it. Nice.
Yeah, pink flesh. Nice balance of seeds and flesh.
Yep. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Holds up to the cut.
Dwarf Hannah's Prize. Hannah.
Really nice flavor. Strong flavor.
Very strong.
Bright, acidic.
Sour.
Sour.
Very sour.
Unique.
Very unique.
The skin's tough.
Mm-hmm.
The skin you gotta chew on for a while.
I'm still chewing.
And so
I haven't tasted a tomato like this year.
I certainly haven't this year. I would
It's
say the one I've
different.
tasted, most like this ever is the green zebra that we've talked about.
I was just thinking, I'm like, this tastes like green zebra. I wonder if it's an expansion.
I wonder because it does have that striping and everything like that.
Wow.
Cool
It's
tomato.
cool.
Yeah.
It's different. It's giving Wednesday Addams. You know what I mean? It's nice. Will you grow it next year?
I'd like to grow this next year. It's not a sweet tomato. So a lot of the ones that are bright flavored are fruity and sweet. This one is bright and acidic, but not sweet. It's more like bright like a lemon.
Yes.
Or lime.
Yes.
Wow, really cool flavor. I like that
I think
one.
this will make a lovely salsa.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Really
that
nice.
will be a lovely, lovely salsa.
Balance that with some cilantro and oh my gosh.
And as someone who loves a sweet tomato, I just think this blew me out the park because it's not sweet, but it's still so lively. It's like a very lively tomato.
9.
9 out of 10.
I see. You know, I know my favorites, and I know those tomatoes so well. I've been eating them all week since our last tomato tasting. And I think that's what... And so I know those are 9s and 10s. Yeah, and so this is like the second string. Much like the Sungold Select. Unique flavor that has to be in the garden, but probably not one of my top 2 or whatever.
Yeah,
But I really liked it. Surprising.
it's very
Delightful
beautiful.
for the first time tasting that tomato. A delightful surprise. Hannah's prize, Hannah's surprise.
Anna's surprise.
Thank you,
Anna's
Hannah.
surprise. Thank you, Hannah. That was
Whoever
so lovely.
Really like
We
that.
have a friend named Hannah, and so that's funny.
Yeah.
we should give them.
We
some.
gotta give her a prize.
Oh man, that's so nice.
That's cool. I
That
like
was
that
like
one.
squeeze a lemon lemon. Pucker. That's cool.
Yeah, it's exciting to taste something that is that far out of the middle of the pack, you know. It's just unique and
Standout.
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I love a standout tomato.
Yeah.
Standout guy. Let's try this.
Pretty. That one looks really nice. Give him a full like 360 or whatever. The sunset shoulders going into the red tomato. Really pretty. Pink Brandywine.
Pink Brandywine. Wow.
Gorgeous.
Let's try
It's kind of like
one.
the same pink as the Rosella Crimson.
Wow.
A lot of body.
A whole lot of body. And a little seed pockets. So
Really small.
let's try this. We grew this last year. This tomato is kind of finicky. It's a heirloom tomato, so it's not really high disease resistance, but it's a fighter. So don't give up on your Brandywine.
Yeah. Body. Tough.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one, as you say, you were talking about the salad. This one would be good in a salad. It's not going to just, bleed out all of its.
Or on your burger.
Or on your burger, anywhere. Yeah, if you go, or a sandwich if you don't want it to get
Sandwich.
rid of
Yeah. You make your
body tomato.
your sandwich, your BLT with this. It's not going to wet and sag your bread. This is nice.
It has a really vegetal flavor,
Yes.
especially the skin. Like almost reminiscent of like green vegetables or a little grassy or something like that.
And I think it's not very sweet. I think
Not deep flavor.
not a deep flavor. I think the best part of this tomato is just the mouthfeel, the eating experience, the lack of extra, gooiness in terms of the seed pockets. So I think that gives it more points.
Yeah.
Will you be growing this next year?
You could take it or leave it, How about you?
Yeah.
You want to grow it next?
Yes, because I love a good big slicing tomato. It's nice. These are on the smaller end, but because we're growing them in bags, most of our tomatoes in bags. If you grow this in the ground, gave it what it needed, you'll get big tomatoes off this.
I mean, and even so, I think this is a big, pretty tomato, and we're early in the season, and the coloring is gorgeous, and it looks really nice. Definitely, I did rate it already, and at least 1 full point is for
Looks
beauty, looks, size, growing well, no cracking,
and I think
reliability.
and those are part of the tomato eating experience. So you eat it with your eyes first. So if it gets you in that way, then it wins in a way already. Like the German green, it's a big, but it doesn't scream to me and say, "Come and eat this," because it's green. I write green, so like, let me see what's working here. But this one, it's bright. It just gives you a big tomato essence, and it's saying, "Eat me, put me in a sandwich,"
And like, look at this one. It has this really beautiful striping. Also the sunset golden shoulders. Yeah, it's a pretty tomato.
It
Really
is.
nice.
I love it.
So what did you rate it? 6? Yeah.
6.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah.
Solid,
Yeah.
middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Not going to disappoint you, but it's, not going to be the first tomato I pick out of the basket when I'm going to eat some
Snack.
tomatoes. Yeah.
That's the pink Brandywine.
Yeah.
So we have one more
One
left.
final one.
Whoa.
I'm so excited about this tomato
Yeah?
because it's called Paul. You good?
Yeah, me catch it.
Nice. It's called Paul Robeson, and Paul Robeson is a legend, and I think that I like seeing heroes, the real heroes, memorialized, particularly in a vegetable, because I love tomatoes. So shout out to Paul Robeson for being
Trailblazer.
amazing at everything and never forgetting the voice of the people, and that fighting for the people is what we have to do with our place in the world and all the privileges that we have. We will forever be inspired by the spirit of Paul Robeson. And even before tasting this tomato, that makes me want to have the tomato in our garden.
Yeah, that's why we got it.
Yeah, truly. So color, green shoulders.
Green shoulders.
A lot of color in here. So we have like greenish brown and the red and the white. So the pit is red and white, and then the seed pockets are like greenish brown or like green mixed with red, depending on how you want to define that.
And it kind of looks like another tomato that we've tried, which is the black Krim.
Oh yeah.
But the
for
black
sure.
Krim is more like darker under the bottom. This is more like classic tomato color.
Yeah, right.
Let's try this.
Yeah. Kind of a tough body. classic tomatoey flavor.
Mm-hmm.
On the brighter side, but also pretty middle of the pack.
You have like a little herbal,
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit of herbal taste to it.
Yeah.
Slightly sweet. The skin is okay. It's like middle of the pack, as you'd say. There's something to say about like having more a body than seed pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a better quality eat
For something.
for some things. I think it's a solid tomato.
Mm-hmm.
The taste for me is not blow me out the park.
I agree.
It's not. I'm trying to
Pretty
find
regular.
something like it reminds me of, but
The last one.
well,
I think Brandywine.
yeah, for real, it's like a regular tasting tomato in that way, like classic tomato taste. But it's not really that acidic.
Another mild flavor. Yeah, you could feed this to like kids or someone who isn't too thrilled about stronger tasting tomatoes.
Okay.
Last one of the day.
Wow, Paul Robeson.
Yeah, Paul Robeson. What do you give it? The real Paul Robeson gets 10 out of 10. The tomato.
Yeah, real Paul Robeson made this a 7 instead of it being like a 4.
Yeah.
But
Half
you
the
know,
points are for Paul Robeson and the growers who decided to name the tomato after him.
yes, but I also put in that sometimes when we're growing in like in the conditions that we're growing in, where we've lost so many minerals from our soil, I wonder if stuff like that affects the taste. And I'm trying to save Paul Robeson in some type of way. But maybe
Maybe we need to do a little tomato breeding and,
and try
make
and
it
try
tastier Paul Robeson or Paul Robeson, green or something, make those something up.
It's a beautiful plant.
Well,
It's
Paul Robeson
steady.
Black Beauty could be nice.
Yeah,
Cross with Black Beauty.
yeah,
Give us some flavor.
yeah. It's a good one. 7 out of 10 for me, and that's definitely I'm being kind.
Generous. Yeah,
I'm
me
being
too
kind.
with my 6.
And we also have to think about the plant. So I'm thinking about the plant, and it's good. It hasn't like given us any problems.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to say about that.
Yeah, fight for the working people. Paul Robeson.
For the working
Look up some Paul
people.
Robeson speeches, and thanks for tuning into our tomato tasting.
Yeah,
Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it.
and hope you see like some of your old faves, or tell us that some faves that you have that we haven't tried or haven't grown as yet. So
If you have a different experience with any of these tomatoes, we'd love to hear it because, as Natty says, there could be user error,
yes,
gardener's error.
growing conditions matter in the flavor, and yeah, maybe need to like remineralize our soil to get tasty tomatoes. Who knows?
We'd love to hear what y'all have to say about it.
But these were lovely. My belly is full. They were sweet.
Feeling good.
Which one was the sweetest?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, of course.
That and the Egypt yellow.
I was going to say the Egypt yellow, yeah.
And now thinking about all this in context, the Egypt yellow is really a strong tomato. Whatever I gave it 2 more points.
I don't know. I would say Hannah's Prize was my favorite of the day
Wow.
because of the surprise.
Uniqueness.
factor,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
It's huge.
And today we'll be trying a few tomatoes. We have the Black Beauty. We have here Black Krim. In the front here we have Wherokowhai.
Over here we have Rosella Crimson. One Rosella Crimson.
One Rosella Crimson.
Let's start with Rosella Crimson.
All right, Rosella.
There's only one, may as well just try it.
It's pretty flat.
Yeah, it's kind of a squat shape. It's a nice like pinky red. It's very vibrant, especially in this evening sunshine.
Ooh,
Very soft and sweet.
it's amazing.
It's a bright flavor. Acidic.
Classic tomato.
Tomatoey, yeah. It looks a lot like your typical like slicing tomato on a sandwich or a hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're getting school lunch in the 90s, that's what the body of the tomato looks like. In the US or in Ohio anyway.
Right. But it has good qualities. It's slightly sweet. It's a smooth flavor. The skin is very soft. I do think it isn't chewy like the other tomatoes we've tried. The seed pockets are really small, so that's a plus. So it gives the tomato a better experience tasting it.
That's why it's the classic sandwich tomato, because there's not a lot of wateriness to get your bread wet, or whatever you might.
But still juicy, you know, still juicy and a mouthful. Rosella Crimson, I think, is a nice classic tomato. Will you be growing it again this year?
So I have a little bit of a different take. I think it's a really flat flavor, so it's not a strong flavor. If it's someone who doesn't like tomatoes and is looking for a milder tomato flavor, maybe they would like it. But to me, there's just not enough flavor to make me reach for this tomato over the other tomatoes that we grow that I know taste really good. So to me, the Rosella Crimson is not a must-have. I would not choose to grow it in my garden next year.
Wow. For me, I'm thinking about the plant. I don't think it's a big producer. It doesn't produce a lot, even though it's a dwarf plant. So there's not much output you have to put into it. Input, sorry. But the output is so tiny. It doesn't produce a lot. But
it produces kind of earlier on the earlier ends.
Yeah. I think so.
If you're not excited to reach for the tomato, does that matter?
I mean, if you're growing on a patio and you don't want a lot of tomatoes, then you could grow Rosella Crimson, and it's small, so it'll grow in a pot. So it has its give and take. Out of 10, how much I'd rank it? I'd rank it a 4.
That's what I was thinking too, actually.
I'd give it a 4. And it's a pretty solid 4. I'd say the texture on this is velvety, smooth. Look how fine these grains are. This flesh is very nice, but it's not tasty.
I agree with you on the number 4. You know, you seem to have a lot more esteem for a 4. To me, I'm like 4 because there's nothing special about this plant. It's not a failure of a tomato. I mean, it's a tomato. You know, it looks nice. It didn't have any problems growing, but it's just, there's nothing special about the eating experience. If there was something else to do with tomatoes other than consume them, maybe I would consider growing this tomato. But for human consumption, not my favorite.
Next is the Black Beauty. Really a gorgeous tomato that cracks a little bit, but it's so pretty that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Black Beauty does tend to have like stretch marks for us consistently. To me, we've grown this tomato before. I love this tomato. I think it's absolutely worth it, despite a little cracking.
Right? It's so pretty. So you liked this a lot last year.
This was probably my favorite tomato last year.
High praises. Let's see if it came back with a banger.
Delicious, melt in your mouth. Super flavorful.
Really luxurious. It's, you know,
it almost has like a nutty side to the flavor. Some of the tomatoes are more watery, more acidic, more bright. This one is like, has a smooth smokiness to it. It's so good. I mean, I definitely could keep eating it. The texture is just really buttery, smooth, melt in your mouth.
I'm speechless how good this is. It's better than last year, so it got better.
I think it was as good last year.
I don't remember the texture being so good.
Maybe you're just developing your tomato palate since you're a former non-tomato lover.
Former. Don't let the Black Beauty fool you, but it get me. This is a
10 out of 10 for me.
This is a 10 out of 10
Still
because
my favorite tomato.
when you taste this is a classic tomato. You know, this is like a grocery store tomato. But when you taste this,
different stratosphere. And it looks like it, I mean, it doesn't even look the same. So it's a pretty dense tomato. There's not a lot of seed pockets.
Yeah, not a lot of seeds.
But it's not tough in any way. Like some tomatoes have a little bit of a tough core. This is just silky smooth all the way through.
Silky smooth. Silky smooth.
The pockets kind of have more like a green color. The flesh of the body is like pink, light pink. I love this tomato. 10 out of 10.
It's giving spices. You know what I mean? It's giving cinnamony, like a slightly cinnamony taste. Like it's really deep, and I think this is a 10 out of 10.
Love
Oh,
it.
you write down my 10 out of 10?
Well, you
You
already
write
said
down
it.
my 10 out of
Yeah,
10.
you did already say it.
It's very hard to beat this tomato.
I agree.
And another thing, if you see the pile, it produces a lot. And it produces early. It's a strong plant, very vigorous. So that too, within of itself, is a 10 out of 10. It battles the blight and pulls through and will produce until frost, if you let it. So it's a great tomato. It's really the one that lives up to the hype. It's like the LeBron of tomatoes. It's like everybody's like, oh, you know, the purple tomatoes or the black tomatoes are not the tastiest of tomatoes, but no, man, this win. It's beautiful.
10 out of 10.
10
Maybe
out
the
of 10.
best tomato in the garden, Black Beauty.
Black Krim.
Maybe.
If we see.
Yeah, Black Krim is next up. So this is the Black Krim, the characteristic green shoulders that everybody talks about. Really gorgeous tomato, honestly. So nice, stunning. Let's see how it tastes. This tomato
Yes, we have
seems famous online.
yes.
Internet famous.
Internet famous, but sometimes, you know, catfish.
We'll see. So the body has like some white and some pink. Nice big seed pockets, juicy seed pockets. Green seed pockets. Pink flesh with white.
Pink flesh, I could taste this.
Right. It's really soft, but to me it's almost like mealy or like applesauce a little bit. Like the more middle part. Like the other part's okay, but this middle part, I don't know if it's just this one, but it's a little applesauce texture, like sandy, mealy vibe.
Like you get like really melty.
I don't know what that is.
You don't like it? You don't like the mouth feel?
I do not like the mouthfeel of that one.
I don't like the mouth feel of it either, but closer to the end. Like I don't mind the smoothness. I don't mind the look of porridge, look of tomato porridge in the middle.
Yeah.
But the end with the tough skin is kind of. I don't like the chewiness. I don't like the extra chewing after I done eat the tomato. But I do think it's a great tomato. It's not too sweet. It has a rounded flavor. It's just that it isn't as deep as the Black Beauty.
It's definitely not acidic tasting. It's
No.
more earthy.
Very mellow. Very mellow. Very
Not bright.
Not bright.
Not sweet. More herbal and earthy.
Yeah. This will go nice with a basil. You know, you can just
Maybe cook it down or something, you know, maybe make a little sauce or something with it, but to me the texture is not nice.
You don't like the texture?
No.
Maybe you put yourself too much of a big piece.
I got this little piece over here with like none of the middle part, so I can actually
Taste it.
get the taste, because yeah, before the mouthfeel was so distracting to me, it was hard for me to even let it stay in my mouth and enjoy the taste.
I get what you say about the middle. It's so, it kind of grainy and just so mushy instead of being smooth and melty like butter. Like this is butter.
Even the Rosella Crimson texture was far superior.
Oh,
to this.
far superior to the Black Krim.
But the flavor of this one is better, but it's hard to. You know,
I'd say this
so
is a good, you know, sauce. Like not sauce in like the Italian way, but like when you're cooking like brown stew chicken and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
like
stir fry or
Afghan
something.
starfish,
Yeah.
stuff like this. So I'd be
I'm
drawing
much
for
to
that.
your
I do think it's a beautiful tomato though. It's gorgeous, it's big, it's productive. So there's a lot of things that it has going for it.
It's
that
resilient.
It's resilient.
The fruits look pretty perfect. Like none of them actually look really messed up
Very
or
uniform.
ugly or split or anything. It looks really nice.
But just to see the amount of fruit that it put on and held and got to the maturity, I was very proud of this plant. So will I grow it next year? Definitely. Is it the best tomato that we have? We've grown so much that we have very high standards. So
What do you rate it?
I rate this a 5.
Wow.
I think it's a strong 5.
I gave it a 5.5 actually.
Oh.
For the resilience and the productivity and the beauty. The flavor would have gotten a lower rated for me, but I can appreciate those other factors.
Yeah, I appreciate
It will
that.
make your garden look really nice. Give it to your neighbors. Wherokowhai.
Jesus whip.
I think we both mispronounced this one for a while, and then we watched some tomato tastings that got us up to speed. Apologies for mispronunciations in the past.
I'm sorry, but
Wherokowhai.
yeah.
It means red yellow, right?
Yeah, red yellow.
In the Maori language.
Yep. Yep. And it is beautiful.
So pretty. Really, really, really nice. It almost seems like it
Glow.
glows. Like it's like this translucent kind of skin. Oh, this is really pretty. It's just kind of translucent and pretty and colorful.
Real stunner. It has a streak of pink inside, but not too much. Wow.
This one last year, it didn't really get any good big old tomatoes, and now we've got some.
I don't think we get any at all.
Maybe some stragglers. This is juicy. It's sweet. It's kind of like fruit juice. Really wet, really moist. A lot of juice.
But it's like the fruit juice you buy at the organic store, like
No sugar.
no
added.
sugar added. No sugar added into this. This is just mellow. It's very juicy. I'd say it's a lot more beautiful than it tastes. You know what I mean?
It's bright. It's like not too strong of a flavor.
Yeah.
Really juicy, really wet. And it's like really soft, but in a way that's not like buttery like the other ones that we've tasted. It's just kind of flesh and juice.
Just flesh and juice. It's hard to find words to describe this flavor because it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's not acidic. It has that light taste of that the classic tomato taste, like the Rosella. Like the Rosella could be in its parentage, but the skin is soft. It's very incredible to chew. You can chew it. You know, it's not. It doesn't give you a bite back. But there's nothing to write home about here. I think what's to write home about is how beautiful it was. It's a good first date tomato.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's beauty. And like you say, I don't really find a lot of faults with it, but I don't get excited about anything in the flavor.
Will you grow it next year?
I would grow it next year. I wouldn't say it's like a must-have in the garden, but I would be happy to grow it next year.
Okay.
How about you?
I could go without growing it next year because it's not a producer and it's easy. It is not resilient. It's miserable. It's you have to baby this plant to get this beautiful tomato. That's not too tasty. I'd give it a 4.
A 4. Wow.
Yeah, and the 4 is for the beauty.
Wow. You think it's worse than the black Krim?
I think it's worse than the black Krim for real. No, I have
You think
more...
it's the same as the Rosella Crimson though?
Yes, I can taste the Rosella Crimson in its parentage. So,
I disagree. I think that's just the tomato flavor. I gave it a 7. This is a nice tomato. Again, I don't think there's a lot to write home about. I don't really find flaws either. I wouldn't complain if somebody put this on anything that I was eating. And I enjoyed it, but I do like the Black Beauty more than it. So I think this is a solid tomato.
Do you like the black Krim more than that?
No, I like this more than the black Krim.
Wow, you hate the texture. Of
the texture of the black Krim is really distracting. And this is so juicy. I think it's like nice. Like it's different. It's not the same as the Black Beauty or whatever. It's really
not mealy.
You cut it. It's not mealy. You cut it and it springs water immediately. The Black Beauty, it kind of takes a little bit more time to, or it doesn't even really. When we cut it a while ago and it still is kind of holding its shape.
Wow.
This one is just glistening, springing water. So
we cut this and it's like it just holds water. It's a very good tomato. Solid.
And I mean, this is nice. You know, sometimes this is what you want in a tomato. It just kind of depends.
It's funny how small this is and it's like almost the same
It's got body.
weight. Yeah. So, fellow Fokai, you're a beauty.